Experts warn Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will end up back in the UK once they find out no one wants them around. This claim has been made by royal commentator Kinsey Schofield while discussing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's stint in the spotlight. She admitted no one else really has any interest in having these Sussexes around, so yes, they must jump at any opportunity they have to still appear to be in the fold. Megxit was one thing, but the Oprah interview was an entirely different level of betrayal. I still don't believe that Harry and Meghan properly weighed the pros and cons of executing that interview. Therefore, Harry and Meghan Markle are allegedly in a rush to seal deals with different companies and channels, and it's all because of Prince William. According to Globe, Prince Harry and Markle recently learned that the spotlight has shifted to Prince William, Catherine Middleton, and their children. And the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's trip to the United States also means that all eyes will be on them and not on the Sussexes, which is of course not true. Nobody cares about any of the royals in the States except maybe Prince Harry and Meghan Markle because of the tabloids. They've just worn out their welcome across the pond and in the US by their nasty comments about the royal family and their overblown attempts to be woke and champions of regular struggling people while living like posh potentates in their $40 million mansion. The insider also said that friends and neighbors of Prince Harry and Markle have gotten turned off because of the couple's pushiness and self-promoting proclamations to try and convince everyone of how wonderful and important they are. Prince Harry said years ago that he kind of knew that he had a certain amount of time in the limelight, his 15 minutes if you will, and eventually Prince Louis, Prince George, Princess Charlotte would become the new interesting characters. So while they still can, Prince Harry and Markle are allegedly exerting all efforts that they can to ensure that they will still make the headlines. This could have tried to portray themselves as victims and champions of the underprivileged, but people are realizing they're just money-hungry, arrogant twits. Not true. Now, as the spotlight shines on William's darling kids, they'll be left in the dark, desperate for cash to support their lavish lifestyle. Whether William kicked the Sussexes out of the royal foundation, or if the future Prince of Wales threw shade at his brother and sister-in-law, it shouldn't matter in the grand scheme. Why? Well, it's evident to all who have watched the Duke of Cambridge over the past few years. His undying loyalty to his grandmother and father has been put on display and is strengthened like resin trapping an eternity-old insect. Kind of odd that he doesn't even try to stray from the rules, only following exactly what he's told of him. Seems like a slave if you ask me. William understands that his feelings towards his brother at the current time don't matter. His grandmother, the Queen, is in her twilight years and has been slowly handing down her duties to other family members. He doesn't need the added drama of his brother's constant tantrums. The future king has better things to do with his time, such as taking the kids to school and running around after them in the backyard. If he wanted to throw shade at his brother and sister-in-law, he'd do it. Meghan Markle strongly believes her and Prince Harry's plan to be part-time royals will help elevate the British monarchy into a superpower. Of course, that's not true. Meghan Markle doesn't think that. She doesn't think so highly of herself. Neil Sean talks about the Sussexes' plan and analyzed their half and half out proposal. Allegedly, the Duchess of Sussex was convinced that this scheme would help bring the monarchy to an international level where people would think that they were a superpower in a brand new league of their own. He revealed that he had the chance to see this controversial plan on paper and admitted some of her ideas did look quite good, but knowing the monarchy had spent over 1,000 years putting their brand together, this couldn't be changed in just 10 minutes upon the former actress's arrival, calling her a B-list star from cable TV soap. How Neil Sean can make this proclamation is unknown. He doesn't have any confirmation or any real reason to say these things except making more money.